I told her.
When someone says Santa is not real.
See that look? That says it all. You need this.
All right, so tell me what you're excited about this Christmas holiday with your business.
I love this time of year for my business. We start Christmas in August or September every year. We start the Christmas movies, we start the music, we have t-shirts coming in. We just got in 4 or 5 new Christmas designs here in the last couple days. I just love it. We get to celebrate it for like a quarter of the year, and it's amazing.
My name is Angela. I actually don't work here full-time. I kind of float and fill in when seasons get busy, and Sunny calls me to come in and help out. Before this, I taught at the high school here, and in my last 8 years in education, I was the high school counselor. And I love being here. It's a great group of people. Oh, Sunny. Sunny is like a ball of fire. She is an Energizer bunny. She's always happy, she's always lots of fun to be around, and she's infectious with her personality and her spark.
This one. Do you like this one? It reminds me of those little trees that are like the colorful little brush. You're applying your light.
I'm decorating bushes.
Hey, does everyone notice that these are the same colors as my Christmas lights? No? Okay, that's cool. Whatever. You do you. Christmas memory? I don't know if I have one specifically, but every Christmas on my mom's side, all of our cousins, like Christmas morning, we wake up to like Santa's presents at my grandparents. So probably that.
My favorite Christmas memory is probably every Christmas because it's my favorite time. I love it.
I was 11 or 12, and my parents got me a Shetland pony. And we lived in town, so when I walked in, they had opened the living room window, and his head was sticking through the window. That was probably the best.
Not exactly sure how old I was, but I began to think that Santa wasn't real. And so one night, in the middle of the night, one night, it was Christmas Eve, obviously, I woke up and went into the living room to sneak a peek, and lo and behold, there was Santa in my living room doing his thing.
Probably when I was about 7 or 8. But one year we were at my grandparents' house and they had a fireplace. And so me and my brothers and my cousins woke up, and there were footprints in the ashes in the fireplace. And we were mesmerized.
It's my dad and I going to cut a Christmas tree. We would go out to Mulberry Canyon and cut a cedar tree or bush and bring it back to our trailer house, and it would never stand up, so we had to tie it to the wall somehow. I don't know how we did that, but I've got photos to prove it.
Are you having a birthday?
Yeah, on the 22nd.
The big...
Is that backwards for you?
I think so. 21.
I'm gonna be 12.
Man.
Are we rolling?
Yeah.
I'm messaging one of my customers on Facebook. I do all my Facebook off my phone because my computer, I think my Facebook's too crazy because my computer just slows down as soon as I pull it up. So there's a lot of things happening there. So that was a chair.
All of the Christmas movies. I can't think of one that is like my just very most favorite because I like them all.
My favorite Christmas movie of all time would have to be Home Alone, but I have like a top 5 list. I have, obviously Home Alone is number 1. Elf would be number 2. We'll go Grinch with number 3. Preferably like the Grinch with Jim Carrey. And then we have Santa Claus and Christmas Vacation's good too. I don't know. So since our shipments have gone way up, we try to do like quality control. So the first thing we do for that is when we fold, we make sure, or try our best to make sure every tee doesn't have like an imperfection. Then Mallory prints out the invoice and the label, and we have one person pull the order, and then we have one person check it, then we have another person check it, then we have another person that checks it one more time before they pack it. So there's a lot of things that can go wrong with a t-shirt. You could get the style wrong. We have a Merry Mood, we have a Merry Foil, so it gets kind of confusing. And then the sizes, it's so easy to get the wrong size in there. Just little things like that that you don't really think would be difficult. It's kind of crazy how many things can go wrong with these. So that's why we have a lot of people checking and making sure everything gets to our customer the way it should be, which saves us more work. We have to do more up front, but it saves us more time in the long run. So
what's that area over here?
this is for the more 4, which are my kids. It's so much easier to say the more 4 than to like try to remember all their names. More 4 over here. So we've got tables, couch, Netflix, toys. Those baskets are full of toys in there. My last 2 babies spent the first I take that back. My last baby stayed here every day with us for the first 5 or 6 months of his life because he wouldn't take a bottle. So I held him pretty much all day, every day. And then the ladies up here would take turns holding him so I could get other things done. So they've helped me raise my children as well. Well, first, it depends on how old they are. If it's a kid, I'm gonna be like, well, he's actually real. But if it's an adult, you should probably move out of your mom's house.
If my grandkids came up to me and said, Grammy, Santa is not real, is he? I would say, well, if Santa's not real, then you won't get any Christmas presents Christmas morning.
Whenever someone asks me about Santa, I always refer to a story when Sunny was little. And she came to us when she was 12 and she said, I don't believe in Santa anymore. And I said, well, that's fine, because if Santa's not real, you don't get presents. And she was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. So that Christmas, her brothers got presents and she didn't. So she decided that she really did believe in him, and after that she got presents from Santa, and she still pretty much does to this day get presents from Santa.
So if someone told me Santa isn't real, I'd look at him like this. And a Santa story I have from when I was a kid was some friends had told me that Santa wasn't real at school, and so I asked Mom and Dad about it, and Mom's like, well, if you don't believe, then you don't get any gifts. And I was like, yeah, right, like she wouldn't do that, or he wouldn't do that. And so Christmas came around and I did not get near as much as my brothers did. Santa gave me like the bare essentials, like underwear and socks, and that was it. Very sad day.
So if my children ever came to me and said they didn't believe in Santa or they were questioning Santa, well, actually my son never ever did that, and even to this day, he's 19 years old and he has never asked me that. My daughter definitely has. She heard lots of things at school, and I just told her, I said, the reason for Christmas, the season, we just believe. We believe in the spirit of Christmas. And I believe I said also, if you don't believe, you don't get gifts. But I never went as far as Tammy.